what makes this man with all the love.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching. So a lot of you have been emailing me and messaging me, asking me what are my favorite beauty products and what are my favorite foundations and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to put together this video. It's a little bit different than, I guess, anything I've done. I'm going to be doing my top beauty products for 2012. When it comes to beauty products, I'm always looking for something new, something better, or something that'll just make my life easier. So I just wanted to mention a couple of the products that I used in 2012 and I would not have been able to survive. Well, I mean, I would have been able to survive, but I mean, it wouldn't have been the same without them. They really do make such a difference, and I wanted to just go through a couple of them with you and show you guys what I've loved this year, and hopefully you enjoy them too. So if you want to learn, please keep watching. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is this foundation by L'Oreal True Match Lumi. And my color is W6, which is Sun Beige. And this foundation I've been using for about 4 months now, and I've been so happy with it. I love drugstore foundation. It's just always been my go-to because I like trying different things to try what I like the best, and they're more affordable. So for me, I would try all kinds, and I did have a few favorites, but this one by far is my new favorite. So L'Oreal True Match Lumi, you can get this Target, Walmart, Walgreens, anything like that. I would say this is medium coverage and it goes on very nicely. I just use it with a foundation brush and it covers any imperfections, any flaws, and it really matches my skin tone perfectly. The next thing that I'm going to be talking about, I've never mentioned before, I don't know why, but I've been using these forever. They're called Smooth Away. It's a way to remove your hair, and it's kind of like sandpaper. I'm going to open it and show you. So it comes in two different sizes. It comes with the small one, like this, and then a large one, which I can't find the pads to them right now, but it comes with this pink thing, and what you do is it's a sticker. One side's like sandpaper, if you can kind of tell, I don't know, and you just stick it onto there, and then what you do is, I don't use this for my whole body. It says you can use it for your arms or your legs, but I just use it instead of waxing because I'm allergic to wax. So if I got my lip waxed, or if I used to get like above my eyebrows or in between my eyebrows waxed, I would always get hives, so I just would never do it. So I mean, it started getting a little out of line and I didn't know what to do because you never want to use a razor because then it's going to make your hair grow back thicker. So I came across these at Walgreens and they were in the As Seen on TV section. I believe they have them at Harmon's, which is another store kind of like Walgreens. And I tried it out, and this was probably 2 years ago, and I've been really happy with it. It probably lasts about 3-4 days and it's painless. All you do is you put it on your finger because it has the little thing, and then you just do small circular motions. I do 3 one way, then 3 the other way, and then 3 the other way again, and then it removes your hair. So I recommended this to my aunt actually, and she tried it, and for some weird reason it didn't work on her, and I even tried to do it on her, and I don't know if she got a bad batch or what, but it just didn't work on her skin. So I do recommend this because it is affordable, so if you did want to try it out, it really does work amazing for me. But keep in mind that, again, it didn't work for her. So if it doesn't work, this is me warning you that it may not work, but for me, I've used it for 2 years, and it's definitely a safe, easy, effective way to get rid of unwanted facial hair. So again, Smooth Away. The next thing that I want to talk about is my Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting Primer, which looks like this. I got this about 4, maybe 5 months ago, and I absolutely love it. I never really tried Smashbox before I did this photo event with them, and when I did, I had tried this, and the reason I love this is because it's a salmon colored and it is a color corrector. If you have any like redness or dark spots in your face, you will see how quickly it just kind of covers your face and makes it like completely matte and like all one color to prep your foundation. I 100% recommend this to anybody who's in need of a good primer. I use this on brides when I do weddings, so I definitely recommend this. Again, Smashbox. They have about 8 different kinds of foundation primers, so you can try a different one if it seems better for your skin. Like I know I have one that's oil-free, that's good for oily skin, but this one is by far my favorite. Speaking of color correcting, 2012, I learned so many different color correcting techniques, and it's something so simple that any of you can do. You can go to a drugstore and it really, really helps. The one thing that I recommend if you have a lot of redness is by L'Oreal, and it is an anti-redness primer, and it's green. Most of you would see something green and be like, okay, well, this looks absolutely nothing like my skin tone. I am not going to be buying this. And that's what I used to think. I would be like, why do they have green and yellow and white concealers? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. But this really, if you mix it with either your foundation primer or your foundation, your skin, the redness will disappear. So I love this one by L'Oreal. They also have the Maybelline stick, which is the green color as well. If you have dark circles under your eyes, I recommend a salmon colored concealer, which I used in my contour and highlight video. This one is called Radiant, and this is my second one. I went through these really quickly. I love it because it's perfect for under your eyes, and it really does do what it's supposed to do. So try out different colors, you'd be surprised. And the last color is the yellow one, which I also used in my contour video. It's by MAC Prep and Prime, and it's the Light Boost. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. So it looks like this, and you just twist it, and then it comes out the top. So the yellow color is good to brighten up under your eyes and also get rid of any dark spots. That thing just went flying. 2012 also introduced me to Laura Mercier concealer, which is this one, and it's the Secret Camouflage Concealer. Mine is in S3, and this literally saved my life. Best concealer in the world. I swear before this, I used to put like layer after layer of concealer, and I swear it just never gave me that nice, smooth under eye look, and it would always crease. And I guess because this one's a little bit chalkier than the more creamy ones that I have, I don't know what it is, but it's perfect. Love it. Recommend it to everybody. Everyone who has used it that I recommended it to do love it, so definitely check that out. You can get it at Sephora. Another thing that's really important is when you're using a concealer is to set it, because since it does have that stickiness to it, if you don't set it with loose powder or any kind of powder, it will smudge and you'll get those like lines under your eyes, and also you can get like those black dots from your mascara. So one thing I bought, I would say maybe 5 months ago, I'm not even sure, is the banana powder by Ben Nye. And I mean, if you read the front, I had posted a picture of this, and I guess there's a lot of things in here that's not good for your skin. Ben Nye makeup is used on like Broadway and in movies, and it's good for bright lighting. So I mean, if you wanted an everyday powder, maybe the Ben Nye isn't for you, but if you are a makeup artist and you're looking for a good powder, the banana powder is amazing, and it also has the yellow tint to it, so it's going to really brighten up under your eyes. If you don't want to try the Ben Nye out and you are looking for another type of loose powder, I recommend by Maybelline. It is Mineral Power Finishing Veil, and it's translucent. And you can, again, get this at any drugstore, and it's a good duplicate. The only difference is it doesn't have a color to it, and I don't know, I like the Ben Nye better. It just lasts longer. But, again, you could try both of them. One thing I actually have not talked about yet that I absolutely love is Model in a Bottle. So it's kind of similar to the Fix Plus and the Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray that I have. But this one, I don't know, it just really makes my skin glow, and it really holds the makeup. And I tried the new sensitive skin formula recently, and I'm so happy with it. So you guys should definitely try it if you are a dancer, or if you're planning on going out for like a long night and you're going to be dancing and sweating and you don't want your makeup to move. This is really going to help you, and it's perfect to use for your face. So Model in a Bottle, you can get this on Amazon. They have a sensitive skin formula and the original formula. And I believe they have smaller bottles if you want to try it out before you buy the bigger bottle. But I think this was only $14, so try it out. So if you've watched any of my makeup videos and you follow me, you know my only mascara is L'Oreal Telescopic. So I just included this in my favorites for 2012 because this is hands down the only mascara I will use. I was actually out of it and had to buy a new one. And yesterday I went to put on a different kind of mascara, and I couldn't do it. I didn't like how it looked, so I had to go out and buy it. But L'Oreal Telescopic, for those of you who are wondering, this is what the packaging does look like. And it's really cool because they always have like buy one get one half off sales for this type of mascara. So whenever they do that, I always stock up. But I love this mascara. Another thing that I discovered this year are Jordana eyeliner and lip liners. And these are from Walgreens. And I was never really big into lip liner until I got a few from MAC, and I was like, okay, well, they're nice, and they maybe give it a little bit of a difference, but like I'm not going to spend $30, $40 on a lip liner. I'm just going to use a lipstick and it'll be fine. But when I found these, they were $1.99 or $2.99 or even 99 cents, I'm not even sure. But they're so cheap, so I was like, okay, well, lip liners, eyeliners, why not try them out? And if they work good, then I found a great deal. And they did, and hello, look how many I have. Can you tell I like this brand? But yeah, again, they're so cheap, so it's, if you want to try different colors out, it's fun to find a cheap alternative so you can try more colors without spending a lot of money. But my favorite is tawny, and this one is the most neutral color, but I mean tawny, I have Cabernet, silver lilac, and plush plum, and then I have blues, greens, purple eyeliners. Just wanted to try some different colors out. A couple months back I had posted an updated eyebrow tutorial, and I mentioned the Brow Bar to Go. It has the dark brown, it has the lighter brown, and then it has like the eyebrow gel, and this is for your eyebrows. And the reason I'm mentioning this again is I never realized how much I used it. And the reason for that is if I'm in a rush and I'm trying to throw myself together really quickly, I use the brown for my eyebrows. I use it to contour. I put it on my cheeks, on the sides of my nose, and like up here I use that dark brown. And then the lighter brown I use with the big blending brush, and I just put it right in my crease, and that's going to just give it a little shadow in my crease. I'll throw on mascara and I'm basically done. So it's really cool if you're in a rush or if you don't have a lot of space. It can be used for your eyebrows, for contouring, and also for eyeshadows. It's really cool because I do have the discount on it, so it is inexpensive and it is small, so it's perfect to carry with you. And this, again, was one of my favorites of 2012. I know I've mentioned this bronzer in a couple of videos, but this one is also my only bronzer I use by L'Oreal. It's a true match, and mine is Cocoa. And I actually got a few emails saying, well, I went out and I tried it and I looked like a clown because it comes out orange on my face. Well, you have to remember, if you have paler skin than I do, get a lighter shade, because this was the darkest shade that comes, but I have tanner skin, so on me it works perfectly. But if you have fair skin, I would go up just a couple shades darker. So I mean, I don't even know how many shades darker this is, but maybe like 4 or 5 than my skin tone, and that's going to give you a nice bronze look. I'm going to talk about the 3 last items together because they are my facial products. This face wash has been with me all of 2012, and I've been a big fan of it. One time I did run out of it and they didn't have it in the store, so I had tried a few other things and I was happy, but I noticed I started getting a few more pimples when I wasn't using this one, which I haven't really dealt with pimples in a while, and I realized that it must have been from this because it does have that scrubber on the top of it, so it does clean really deep, and it is from the drugstore, so you can get it for I think under $10. Mine is for combination skin, and I really do recommend it. I would say this is my 6th or 7th one, and I've always been really happy with it. Another thing, since I had just mentioned how I did get a few pimples when I wasn't using it, I'm sure everyone has heard of Oxy pads, just plain old Oxy pads. They've been selling them for years and years and years.
Gravity is working against me.